I'm reading Borges' short story, The Garden of Forking Paths, today on my way to Pall Mall. London itself is a maze, a labyrinth of no limpid origin, reshaping itself constantly and often violently. Just think of the Great Fire in 1666. But also think of the burgeoning skyline that has been erected over just the past 2 decades, totally reshaping London, cutting into the sky, as does the Shard. And as I read the following line by Borges, something strikes me about how we read philosophy of the distant past. Borges writes, "I leave to the various futures, not to all, my garden of forking paths." Of course, Plato did not write for the future. The obsession with the future and owning it is a particular Faustian characteristic. And yet Plato's writings have become our past, and we his future. Borges remarks that the notion of various futures implies a forking in time, but not in space. So perhaps we can here begin to see that thought travels through and in time, and that it is capable of recurring in space thanks to its traveling through time, reshaping space and rewarping time. Thought is capable of this. Of course, here in Borges, the intention is a different one than a Platonic one, insofar as Borges argues for an infinite maze, and in Plato we do arrive at the idea ultimately. But when we truly read a thinker like Plato, the millennia and the spaces between him and us just wash away and recur at once, reshaped, and time rewarped. Plato has, and I say has, wittingly or not, created various futures, some forking far apart, some overlapping, some abiding, some disappearing.